Hello, this is Dr. Russell Scher. I'm on the board of the North Carolina Integrative Medical Society, and today I'd like to introduce you to Dr. Jeff Moss, who is owner of Moss Nutrition, one of our sponsors, who's going to be speaking at our grand rounds coming up November 7th. It's Saturday, November 7th. Dr. Moss, can you introduce yourself and tell us a bit what you're going to be talking about?
Sure. Well, thank you for that introduction, and I want to thank everybody with the North Carolina group. This is my first experience, and I'm really honored to be chosen to participate, and excited to learn more, learn all about you. I'm the owner of Moss Nutrition Products. We've had our own product line for 10 years now, the Moss Nutrition product line. We've been in existence since 1992. Up until about 10 years ago, we were selling other companies' products, but I really felt that I could do it better myself. So we started our own line, and that's really what we sell now. So that's our company. But for much of our existence, I've done a lot of teaching. I was teaching for almost 20 years at the University of Bridgeport Nutrition Institute, their master's program. And for the last several years, I have been teaching various continuing education presentations. And an area that I have been presenting on and is really, I think, grossly underappreciated, and that's why I guess I've been talking so much about it, is the downside of folic acid, food fortification and supplementation. And it's a very interesting situation because folic acid, as many of you are probably aware, is a synthetic form of food folate, exists nowhere in nature, and it looks kind of like food folate, but it's not food folate. And its impact is a real dichotomy. Levels, total intake, supplements, and food under the RDA of 400 micrograms a day, it functions metabolically almost exactly like food folate. It's converted, the enzymes recognize it, it works well, and as we know, it's a real success story in terms of reducing the incidence of neural tube defects. However, there's a Jekyll and Hyde to this story. When you start getting above 400 micrograms per day, the body has a great deal of difficulty metabolizing it. It is a synthetic substance, and therefore it requires enzymatic conversion. And particularly one of the enzymes, dihydrofolate reductase, is actually, it has very low amounts and low functionality in humans. And therefore, when you get above 400 micrograms a day total intake, you start getting unmetabolized folic acid, which acts as a major enzyme inhibitor. In particular, it seems to inhibit methylation pathways, particularly MTHFR. It inhibits dihydrofolate reductase, catechol-O-methyltransferase, COMT, all these major methylation pathways. And these, particularly MTHFR, appear to be particularly important, methylation in proper neurologic development, particularly in relationship to behavior. And there has been found strong links with autism spectrum disorder. However, what makes it particularly interesting and particularly concerning is when you combine that with the rapidly increasing population of individuals with the MTHFR homozygous polymorphism. You take the combination of the two, where you have the polymorphism, we already have decreased methylation capacity, particularly in the homozygous. You can have 50, 60, 70% decrease in methylation capacity. Then we combine that with the inhibitory effect of high doses of folic acid, above 400 micrograms a day. There's a large body of literature that suggests it could be a major contributing factor to autism spectrum disorder, and I'm presenting all of the data really supports that hypothesis.
Wonderful. Well, we're going to be looking forward to hearing you November 7th, Saturday, and it's going to be on a Zoom call again. For now, that's where we're going to be residing. So look forward to listening to you then.
Thanks so much.